Hey y'all, back with another video. So today we're gonna go ahead and make 4 meat supreme spaghetti. So I got my pot going. This is my dish that I'm gonna put everything in. I also have the water boiling. I'm gonna put my noodles in. So yeah, let's start. So I went ahead and put ground beef inside the pot. Here's a little basil. I put basil, I put garlic, and I also put Italian inside the pot along with my ground beef. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix all that up. And yeah, this looks so good. It smells so good with that garlic. So this is the Italian herbs paste. All three are pastes, so it's better to, put inside the meat and stuff. And I have my ranch seasoning. If you know, you know. That season right there, fine. So I went ahead and put everything in. Also the garlic salt. And this basically all the seasoning I'm going to use. So it's not too much, but that ranch seasoning, it's everything. So it basically just kick off the whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and mix everything up right there. So that's garlic, that's basil, that's Italian. Everything is paste. We have our ranch seasoning in there. And we also have our garlic salt. And I went ahead and mixed everything together. Yes, the house smells so good. If you cook with garlic, you know what I mean. Because not putting garlic in your meat is crazy to me. So I went ahead and put the noodles in and bought the hot boiling water. And this is the key. You have to put salt inside your noodles so it don't stick to the pan. And I went ahead and add some Italian sausage. So right there we have the ground beef, Italian sausage. I mix everything together. And look at that. Over there's my noodles, over there boiling. So I put everything at the same time so everything can be done at the same time. All right, here's my chorizo sausage. This is so good. I don't know if you guys ever ate it before, but So I'm going to go ahead and put my chorizo inside my ground beef and also my Italian sausage. But what I don't do is I don't cut them up. I open the inside and I just take the inside out. So basically it'll be ground up like the ground beef and the Italian sausage. If you know, you know. So I went ahead and mixed that up. So this is the part when I tell you it's a 4 meat. So we got ground beef right here. We got Italian sausage and we got chorizo. And later on, we're going to add pepperoni. So those are the 4 meats. I went ahead and got my mixing bowl, cleaned it out. Make sure everything is clean. And we're going to go ahead and mix everything in here once everything is done. So here's the ground beef, the chorizo, also the Italian sausage. Here's my clean bowl right there. So we're going to go ahead and transfer everything. But stop. Before you do that, make sure you drain the grease. Do not cook this with all that grease in it because it ain't going to come out right. And as a matter of fact, you don't need that grease. So that is all the fattening from the ground beef and the Italian sausage. So make sure y'all drain it. You see what I'm doing with the spoon. So I'm basically grabbing it, put it against the pot, and it's just coming off the meat. It's a lot. So you'll see in a second because once I'm done with this, I'm going to show you how much grease that was actually in there. So yeah, this recipe is just something simple. But when I tell y'all, it tastes so good. Why they ain't been come up with this? I'm just playing. So yeah, I'm down to the bottom of the pan. And we going to grab that little bit right there. Make sure we drain it. Make sure y'all drain it. Please do not put this grease inside y'all food. Yuck. Nasty. It ain't a good... Don't do it. Don't do it. So look all that grease. Look at that. All that came from the 3 different meats. Okay, so we went ahead and transfer everything over to the mixing bowl. So that's our 3 meats right there. So we're going to add the 4th one in a little bit. Here's our sauce. This sauce is so good. It tastes like a rich type of sauce. If you know, you know. So we're going to put, I actually have two of those. So we're going to put the first one in first and go ahead and mix the meat with the sauce. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Oh, this looks so good. And it smells so good. Okay, and then there's the fourth meat. We have the minis pepperoni. So now we have pepperoni, we have ground beef, we have chorizo, and we have Italian sausage. Like, what? So we're going to mix everything here. So doesn't that look good? Like, let's pause for a second. That look real good. So we can go ahead and add our noodles, which is spaghetti. After all, it is a spaghetti dish, but it's with a little twist. And when I tell y'all, it's real good. I ain't even gotta, what they say, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, it's real good. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that with our noodles. Now, remember I told y'all I'm putting another can of spaghetti sauce, marinade sauce. So that's the second can. And like I told you, it's like a rich type of sauce. So if you want to try it, you can. But I tried it before. So I think it go perfect with this dish. So we're going to mix everything. So now we have our ground beef. We have our pepperoni. We have our Italian sausage. And we have our chorizo. We're going to go ahead and add some ranch seasoning again. Remember, we added to the meat the first time. But to finalize the dish, we're going to add a little bit more. But I tell y'all better go grab that seasoning. It is so good. So we're going to go ahead and mix everything. Like, that looks so good. Oh, my gosh. So here is the complete. We have our pepperonis in there. We have our olives. Yes, like, look at that. And this is yes, okay. This is the olives. We have our cheese. We have our pepperoni right there. And our cilantro right there in the corner. And then this is the dish. We're going to go ahead and transfer everything over. Aries half. Don't forget that. So we're going to go ahead and transfer everything over to that pan. And then, yeah. So we put our first layer in already. Once we put our first layer in, we're going to go ahead and add the cheese. So we're just basically going to layer it up like lasagna, if you would say. But it doesn't taste like lasagna because it does not have ricotta cheese or none of that in it. But we're just going to plate it up like lasagna. So we go ahead and add the cheese. Make sure you put enough. Like, don't be stingy with the cheese, y'all. So I'm going to make sure you put enough. Rub that in. Make sure you get them little corner pockets. Yes. But whatever cheese y'all want to use, y'all can use. Like, it doesn't even matter. As long as you put that cheese on the first layer. And then go ahead and add that second layer. Once you add that second layer, I mean, the dish is basically going to be done. Like, it don't get no better than this. So we're adding our second layer. And we're going to go ahead and scoop everything out. Make sure y'all don't leave nothing. Because when I tell y'all this thing is fire, it's fire. Yes, look all that ground beef, that Italian sausage, that chorizo, that pepperoni. Like, everything is there. Like, we ain't leaving no crumbs. At the end of the day, this dish from the turn heads, like, ooh, who made this? Like, where this came from? Yup, this that dish. And the pan I use, not even a large pan. So it's deep, but it's not large, like, as far as the length. But, yeah, like, look at that. Oh, my God. It looks so good. We're not even done yet, y'all. Just wait. We're not done. Remember I told you we got to add the second layer. Once we add the second layer, we're going to go ahead and add our olives. We're going to put more pepperoni. Like, just spread it out. It reminds you of Supreme Pizza. You get where I'm going? Yeah. But wait till I take it out the oven. Like, it's gonna be lit. So we're gonna go ahead and just add the pepperoni, add some more olives, spread it out. Make sure you hit every corner, every center. That way, any bite or any slice or any scoop y'all get, you gonna have a pepperoni or all of. You gonna get tons of meat. You gonna have cheese on that same scoop. Yeah, so let's get into it. Like, look how that look. Like, oh my God. Like, wait till it come out the oven. Y'all finna see what I'm talking about. Like, then go ahead and add that cheese. Remember, we got cheese on the first layer and the second layer. Like, it don't get no better than this. Like, for real. Go ahead and keep adding that cheese. Add that cheese. If y'all want to put more cheese, y'all can. But this the amount I'm going to go ahead and put. And, yeah, so look at that. It ain't even in the oven yet, and it look good. Like, don't forget the cilantro. We gonna add it, but at the end, when it come out the oven, we gonna add the cilantro. That's just basically for decorations or whatever. You know, to make your food look good. But y'all, look at this. Like, when I tell y'all this looks so good, like, oh my God. So you know I had to like dig into it just so y'all can see the inside, because ain't no way y'all finna look at this and not see the inside. Like, come on, stop playing with me. Like, look at that. You got your olives, your Italian salsa, your pepperoni, your ground beef, and your cilantro. What? Yes, like, come on, get into it. Like, y'all stop playing with me.